Does anyone have a question? Now that this book project of mine is just about, well, it is really finished. I just have two more postings to do on my website. I kept wondering what's next. This is a very big project, this book, and consumed a lot of my time and energy and creativity. And when I saw that video yesterday, I recognized really that there is, for myself anyway, a very real vision of what Rudy was doing in that, video. And um, I said, Stuart, you have to get a place like that. You have to get a place where you can truly have people come and we can do, weekends, we can do, classes, we can do, everything that's going to help you take to the, help me at least go to the next level of my spiritual practice. And I'm sure it'll help the people that attend those things go to the next level of their spiritual practice. So, I always say a door closes and another one always opens. But then the one that opens is an enormous amount of work. But I think it's wonderful work, and it's work that really will serve God, it will serve human beings, it'll serve life. And and again, it's that door that opens to tell you, hey, your life isn't over. There's so many creative things you can do with your time and your energy, and there's no limitation. And then I thought, I could have bought Big Indian. And the voice said, no, Stuart, not Big Indian. You would have bought Big Indian, it would be like digging your own grave, all the problems you would have had in that place. But there's another place that can become sacred, that people can take time and visit and really help get the training that will develop a spiritual life. And now I'm just open to letting it come. But it was really amazing for me to watch Rudy, also to see myself there at 28 years old, young, black-haired kid, black wavy hair kid. It's very interesting to see oneself, 50 years ago in the movie. And a different generation too. The people in that movie, there were, I hate to say, just, it's a crowd of hippies, really, in the movie. People from the early 70s and living in that kind of world. And it's a world that doesn't really exist anymore. The world of communal living, the world of, people living that way, dressing that way. And, but it was interesting for me to see that. And yet, the underlying thing that I saw that was so important, the needs of people have not changed. You go back 100,000 years, the needs of people are exactly the same as their needs are today. What changes is the outward manifestation. But the internal needs are really the same thing. I mean, people are hungry. They want a spiritual life. They're tired of all the bullshit in the world, the superficiality, you know, and and something deep inside needs what's real, connection with God, spiritual purpose. I suggest you get that video. You can go to Vimeo and get it. And uh, very interesting. It's very powerful. And to see the man who created what we do today. It was his genius that came up with this meditation exercise, this transmission of Shakti and the way we do this, and to see really what he was and how powerful he was. And this concise 13-minute video. When Bob initially did the editing, this is what I wanted. I asked him to do this, but he had Muktananda, he had, it became Hollywood, and I was never very pleased. I used to show it occasionally in my loft, but this Vimeo thing, this one that he just edited, I would show. When I have a retreat coming up in February for Rudy Samadhi, I'm going to show this video. It's going to be part of the retreat. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask?
I do have a question.
Uh,
Um, while meditating, it comes to a point here and there where focusing on the hara feels.
Wait, Skenda, I can barely hear you. I hear you, but it's like echoes.
Oh
So
yeah, wait.
get a little closer to the microphone.
All right, I think it should be good now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I have to take off my volume. Sorry. um, there comes a point in the meditation where focusing in the hara feels distracting, actually, almost, and I just want to relax and just rest my attention where it naturally is.
Well, with Skenda, you
And
can't you can't
yeah.
force this to happen. What's creating the distraction is you trying to make it happen.
Uh-huh.
Instead of just really relaxing as deeply as you can and letting this thing happen. But if you try to make it happen, you're going to create an enormous distraction for yourself.
Mm.
You're going to eat yourself alive. You're trying to force open what is not open. All you have to do is bring your attention to the chakra below the navel. If you bring your attention there, it will open. Then when you breathe, it's like Rudy said in that video, you breathe into something that's not open, it gets tighter.
Mm.
It has to be open. And you open it by relaxing deeply, and letting it happen. And then the same thing in the heart chakra. You don't force the heart chakra to open. You're just going to make it tighter. You just have gratitude, and it'll open. And then you breathe in there, and the power of breath will expand and strengthen the chakra system. But the power of breath is not going to work if you're trying to force the chakras to open, making them open. That's not deep inner work. It's really work that creates more tension.
Mm.
So just relax. Let yourself go, Let everything go and just open inside and let it happen, and then feel gratitude. Keep your attention focused below the navel. Feel gratitude. The gratitude will open the heart. Then you take a simple breath into the heart center. The air, look, what do I always talk about? Breath is life. Every inhalation, we take in all of life. Breath is like a prayer. So you take in life, and that energy of life, that energy of the breath will expand your heart center. But it can't expand it if the heart center is not open. So gratitude opens it, and then the breath will expand it, strengthen it. So don't try to make it happen. Just relax and just calmly bring your attention down below the navel. The mind is so powerful that when you internalize it that way, it becomes like a surgical instrument. that will open the very core of your being. But it's not going to open the core of your being if you're trying to make it happen. And this goes against just about everything we're taught. We're taught we have to make everything happen. We're never taught that we have to just relax, open inside, and let spirit come, and it will happen. You know, it will happen. Not only will it happen inside, it'll happen in the external world too. Things will start changing. The way we live starts to change. You know, how we interact with the world starts to change. But we have to let it happen. We have to relax deeply and let it happen, not force it to happen, make it happen.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
Good reminder.
I mean, I understand this because when I first started doing this exercise, I tried to make it happen. And my mind was going nuts. My emotions were going crazy. It didn't happen that way. I had to finally say, Stuart, just let it go. Let go of all this crap. Let the spirit come in and guide your life, and it'll happen. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions, then there will be meditation on Tuesday. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I always tell you, you know, I come here to learn, and every class is like a miracle. So thank you, and God bless you all. See you all on Tuesday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have a wonderful day.